I fixed this shit.
How?
Go!
When?
Yesterday.
You changed the entire screen.
Yes.
Oh, what the fuck? The case also, right?
Yes.
Oh, shit, it looks so good.
See this? Yeah, it's been fixed. And also at the back we have this. And I have finally completed the mod of the ROG Ally. And it is what I originally planned to do. And let me just go through the process once more, okay? So last week we posted a video about modding the ROG Ally with an aftermarket battery to make it larger in terms of battery size, because you know the original Ally kind of sucks in terms of the battery. So what the original guide did is to ask us to 3D print a backplate for the ROG Ally with the new battery holder, and then transplant everything into the 3D printed backplate, and then you just slap it onto the ROG Ally and it works. But that really went terribly for me. So in the previous video where we documented all of our fuck ups, so I bought the jsaux backplate, transplanted everything into this backplate, and then I had to improvise on how to mount the new battery, and this is what I came up with. So let me just go through all of the things that I did first, okay? So when I found out that the original modding process was problematic, I ordered a new screen because, as you remember, we did overscrew this top middle screw here and it punctured the screen on the other side. That is partially my fault, so okay, I bought a new screen. The screen replacement process is as simple as ever, and since I have already removed the original battery of the Ally, I have direct access to the screen cable at the back corner here. There's a hole, and then you just unplug the cable, and surprisingly we can just push on that port outwards to lift up the screen so that we can cut the adhesive that holds the screen onto the front of the ROG Ally. And since that screen has already been busted, I was very rough with it actually, and that worked out well. So I got the screen replaced. It's as simple as ever. I actually got the authentic original screen of the ROG Ally because, as you can see on these two stickers here, it 100% matches on the one that I bought from AliExpress. And secondly, for the jsaux backplate, I have to say the packaging comes with a lot of trash. I wouldn't use it either way. Number one, the RGB backplate thing, that's totally useless. Those stickers are useless as well. They come with gloves, which I don't use because I just find them to be kind of clunky. So I just took the backplate alone, transplanted all of the things from the original ROG Ally backplate into the jsaux one, and this time the triggers are screwed in, not using hot glue gun. And then, yeah, I got everything transplanted. And now the problem is how to mount the battery onto the new backplate. Originally, what I thought of doing is to take the 3D printed backplate, use my Dremel that I actually bought to cut out the entire battery holder compartment and then stick it onto the jsaux backplate. As you can see, the Dremel process is just not fun, and because this is 3D printed, if you start to drill it or just cut it out with a Dremel or whatever, it will start to melt and then gum up everything. And as you can see, the cutting is just not clean, and it's also not gonna be precise. I could spend a lot of hours cutting it out and then cutting all of the stops at the back here, or I could just reprint the entire battery compartment holder here. And that is exactly what I did. So I just 3D printed the battery holder once more and cut off all of the excess, and then I double-sided taped the backplate onto the jsaux backplate, and then I used double-sided tape to stick the battery holder onto the backplate, and then the battery is also using double-sided tape to stick it onto the holder compartment. And it works. It actually works. My double-sided tape, I think, is a very strong one, and of course I just use as many of those tapes that I can so that I can get the best fit possible. And yeah, that's the whole process. This is how it is. How I got the battery terminals to go through the backplate is to use the Dremel once more. Not even sure if I'm using the correct tool. I just drill a hole there. And pass all of the cables through. At first, the port was a bit too small, and that's why I had a small cut on the battery holder compartment, but that's a story for another day. But either way, I got it all fitted nicely, and now it works. Yay! Yeah, it really works. Oh, the brightness is a bit low. Let me turn it up. Yeah, there we go. A modded ROG Ally. Now, I have seen the battery life of this thing. Kind of sad to announce to you that the battery is not exactly stellar because the battery that we use is based off of a very old ROG laptop. And because these batteries were made like many years ago, it couldn't hold a charge as what was advertised. It advertised at 78 watt hours, but I'm seeing here it's only at about 60 something watt hours. And there are some wear level at 5.8%. I haven't extensively tested it yet, but yeah, it does have some wear level because of the age of the battery that's just sitting on a shelf. Unfortunately, we cannot get the magical battery life that we hope to get, but it is still better than the original 40 watt hours on the Ally. So yeah, this mod, once again, it's very expensive, so please do like and subscribe because I did spend quite a lot of time to do all this. So once again, key takeaway, if you want to mod your ROG Ally, you can buy this battery, 3D print only the battery compartment alone, use double-sided tape to stick it onto the backplate, and for the backplate, buy an external backplate or just mod your original Ally's backplate. Never 3D print the backplate that the STL file is provided in the guide because that scan is just not good. Drilling 3D printed parts is not good. So there you go. Those are my key takeaway points. I hope this helps you out if you want to mod your ROG Ally, and I'm glad that it has ended. And I know I'm kind of harsh on the original video where we talk about the mod of this Ally, but I stand by those points. It's just that you could have done better in terms of creating the guide and the 3D printed file. So yeah, that's all that we have to share with you here in today's video. I am going to go back and play some games. Yay!